Alright, peace, what up, and, hotep. Today I'd like to talk about something called the opening of the mouth ceremony. Now, a lot of times with what happens is it's the opening of the mouth and it's the opening of the re. You know what I mean? The re, R-E, not R-A. There's like about three different differences for that. Some people go re, some people go ra. This really re or re, and the re sounds like a ra or whatever the case may be. But what happens is, like, it was set up by Ptah because he's the opener, and the thing is, like, this all has to do with your afterlife, or where you go when you die, or what's going to happen when you die. Now, in Christian beliefs, most of the time when you die, you're supposed to sleep, and then you get judged, and then you either figure out whether you're going to heaven or hell or not. And a lot of times what they've started with is this whole thing of, oh, but it's not by works you're saved, it's by faith. Meaning that if you believe you're going to be saved, technically you're going to be saved, or something to that nature. What happens is, in the Old Testament, they didn't want you to deal with anybody who's dead, or speak to the dead, or do anything for the dead. Dead are dead, and that's the end of it. But if you notice, they keep bringing up Abraham, they brought up Moses, they brought up Samuel even got brought up. You know what I mean? Right before the whole Elijah thing. Elijah didn't die. Enoch didn't die. You know, Jesus technically died but rose again, so you can still talk to him. He's somebody who has died and risen again, so you can pray to him or whatever, what have you. And with that in there, it's like when a soul makes a transition, they are going to get judged. Sometimes they get judged by their God. Usually you're getting judged by yourself. And understand that when you die, you don't know what you're going to be dealing with. You're either going to be thinking about all the positive things you've done, or you're going to be thinking about all the negative things you've done. And what the opening of the mouth does is, it's not like you're going to a Catholic church to pay for purgatory. They stop that in Catholic churches now. They don't do that. One of the things they do is give you your last rites, or try to, when you're on your deathbed, you have a certain amount, you still have time left to be saved. That's what they know. At the same time, a blessing from a priest before you go is a big blessing. You know what I mean? Even if the priest is getting top dollar for it, or whatever the case may be. But what it does is, you think that how it works is, you can gather a certain amount of people, or whatever the case may be, and you just talk about all the things that, good or bad, that you wouldn't throw that person to hell for. You know what I'm saying? Like, just certain things that you remembered, because once the soul makes a transition, all the, it's the ankh, which is the life, but it's the ankh, the ak, AKH, which is the thought. Alright? That's the thing that's going to haunt you. It's not exactly the soul. You know what I mean? It's not exactly the ghost. There may be a such thing as ghosts, because if you are making a transition from your body to spirit, technically you're still alive. So you might be able to move in spirit, but be able to move certain things in the spirit depending on what you've been awarded on earth. Some people say that what you have here, you can't take with you. But somebody else said that what you have, you can, what you've done in this world may follow you. So you want to send them, you know, it's not even sending them something. It's more like saying, alright, as a witness to this person's life, you have something to say. Not everybody gets a chance to do this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a eulogy. It's kind of like a eulogy. You know what I mean? You give them a certain you know, yo, this person was this person is a good man. And the thing was, they did this to Osiris before he got thrown in the coffin. You see? Oop, gotta get that. Anyway, so they sent this to you, you know, but he was saying the stuff before he went in the coffin. You know what I mean? Like, he got a big blessing. It was a big party, and everybody tried out that box that was a coffin. I don't know whether it's better to be cremated or buried, but I know one thing. You know, there was the thing about the dry bones. God rose them up to be a mighty army. There's the thing about Lazarus, dead for a couple days, rose him up. And don't be surprised if, you know, these people are transformed in the twinkling of an eye to be a spirit. And it's not that they want to hear about you, because sometimes there's this thing of holding the soul back from the dead, you know, because you're thinking about them too much. That's kind of why they did that. You're not supposed to contact the dead because, I mean, the people who do these rituals, they got to do it in like the darkest power possible in order to figure out whether this person either went to heaven or hell, you know. And a lot of times when they channel these people and they bring back a certain negative vibe to them, and like they come back as like these demons and shit, that's how you know they probably went below. At the same time, you don't know if they went above, and they just telling you to leave them the fuck alone. So that's why you do the opening of the mouth. It's the opening of the ray. And more to speak about, you know, stuff like that. Hotep, and enjoy the rest of your day.